Oops. Supposed to be Sunday night edit readings. Oh well. Hi, Jules. Hi, STL girl. Hello, Miranda. How's everybody doing? Let's see. What color do I want to write in today? Should I write in black, green, purple? Purple. I'm going to write in purple tonight. Yes, we all need this tonight. So much SHIT going on. So much SHIT going on. We're going to have some fun tonight. You know what we're going to do? Something I've never done ever in my life. And you know when I got the idea? Can everybody hear me okay? Because the other day I went live and I forgot to turn my mic on. So everybody had to lip read. That's funny. Amazon delivered my journal today. Whoa, thank you. Oh, you lost your dog yesterday? Fuck, how did you know that's what I'm doing? I'm talking to animals today, but in a different way. But I'm very sorry that you lost your dog. That is so sad, so tragic. Here's what we're going to do tonight. Yes, we can do some readings, but here's what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to let your pets ask questions about you because I've never done that. You know, we're always communicating messages to the pets, but we never give them an opportunity to ask questions. And I just wondered how many pets have questions, you know? And so I wondered what type of question would your pet ask? You know, so I thought we could do a little bit of that. But of course, we can always do readings. So this is what we'll do. Here's what we're going to do. If I have to know, I think from the dead pets, or the deceased pets, just say deceased pet and the name, and we'll just do messages from them, not questions. But if you have a live pet, I need the name of the pet. I need the name and the breed. So like Hermit the horse or Chipster the chipmunk, you know. So tell me what it is, because then, you know, it just helps me connect with that animal better. And then I'm going to ask the cards to communicate with those animals if they have a question for you. I thought this would be fun because I don't think anybody, I've never done this. I don't know of anybody that's tapped in and actually asked a pet if they had any questions about their owner. I just thought, you know, we all take it for granted that they're just pets, but maybe they have questions. I don't know. I just thought we'd have a space for them and that it would be something that I've never done before. All right, so I'm going to write down so I kind of stay on track here. I sound good. Okay, thank you. You found out you're pregnant, and how will my abortion go this week? I'm getting the pill since it's early pregnancy. Oh, that's sad. Nadia, I shall pull a card on that. All right. And there's no judging on this wall. Like, there's zero judging. All right. We don't judge what anyone does. Okay. So I don't want to hear any judging on some of these comments if they're sensitive. This is a space where we can all unload what we need to unload, and we all hold each other in love instead of judge. Right? That's what we do. So this is a great group for that, and I know that you guys are going to be doing that. Okay, so Jules has a pet poodle, So we'll see if Jules, I'm going to be writing these down so I can keep track because, you know, my brain just doesn't work the same as you get older. Okay, what question does Jules Poodle have for her? And I don't know if you want me to show you the cards. I knew this was going to be fun. Oh my God. Do you want to see the cards? I never know if you want to or not. Oh my God, this one's funny. This is like, why can't I dig holes in the dirt? Like, I want to bury things in dirt, but here's the thing. So the question is, people get to dig holes, you get to dig holes in the dirt. Why can't I dig holes in the dirt and bury things? Like, literally, this is what that dog, he's pondering this. I want to dig a lot of holes. I would like to dig a lot of holes. I would also like to know if you bury things in the yard. So this is the real question. The dog wants to know, do you bury things in the yard? So like, I think the dog is thinking like, if you dig in the ground and plant a plant, the dog's like, oh, well, you dig in the ground too. That is a funny dog. That is really a funny dog. I wonder if that dog digs in the covers or digs in the, chairs. Feels like that dog has a digging thing. We don't let her dig because she's white. Oh my God, this is going to be a fun night. All right, let's do Nadia's question. Is everything going to go okay when she takes her medication? Oh, what deck do I use? I'm going to use the Morgan Greer. Is everything going to go okay with Nadia Tarot 666? Is everything going to go okay? This is a confusing time for you, so just know that this is a confusing time for you. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. It's going to be fine. And so you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be fine. Hugs and prayers, and you have all of my support to you for whatever you need to go through to feel, that whatever you need to do. Deceased pet Cooper. Okay, so STL girl has, I don't know if I can pin comments to the top so people know what we're talking about and they don't have to ask all the time. I don't know how to do that. I need to learn more about YouTube. Maybe StreamYard. I need to get StreamYard, but you want to hear why I'm afraid of StreamYard? Because what if I get StreamYard and then I don't know, it takes over my OBS, and what if I don't know how to run it good enough to do lives? I mean, it takes me a long time to figure technology out, and then I'd be like, uh-oh. So that's my fear. So I got to watch a lot more tutorials on StreamYard before I do it. So STL girl has a deceased dog, Cooper. For those of you who have live pets and you want to know if they have any questions for you, put the pet's breed and name down and we will see what questions they have. Deceased pet Cooper, the message is, oh, that he had a very happy life and he went to the light and he's very content. He's very content now. Really sent a lot of love. Like you were a protective family, or the dog was protective, felt protective of the family, but you were protective of the dog also. Yes, I will give the pets the answer for you. And you may see them kind of look at you like, oh, this is going to be fun. Is there a place where you guys can post pictures of your pets? I don't know, can you do that on my community thing? I don't know. YouTube is limited. Facebook allows you to do a lot more of that. If you're on my Facebook page, you can come on and post pictures of your pets. But YouTube, I don't know YouTube that well. Deceased cat, Angela Kenworthy. And she's got a deceased cat, Cody. Cody the cat. And let's see what message Cody has. Cody is having a good time over there. Like there's a lot of yellow and it's like Cody is free of my body. I'm free of my body. And I can't, I still, these, these, these pets crack me up. Okay, I don't know. This cat was obsessed with birds, and the cat's like, I still can't catch birds over there. Like the cat's like, woo. Evidently they're not allowed to catch birds over there. Oh God, that's funny. That cat has a sense of humor. That cat cracks me up. My living chicken. Okay, Miranda. I told you this is going to be an interesting night. Miranda has we have our chickens are pets, and we have 23 or 24 of them now. They all have names. A few of them know their names. Not all of them. When we had 9, they all used to know their name. But they're pets for us. So this is the first time I ever asked a chicken. A chicken if it has a question. Oh my God, how do chickens think? We're gonna get into the minds of a chicken. Okay, Munchkin. Do you have a question for Miranda? Oh my God. We always wonder why we can't be out at night. Like the chicken. Like the people get to go out at night, but the chickens have to disappear at night. And notice that there's no life here at night. The chicken is saying to you, there'd be no chickens if we went out at night. If we went out at night. But the chicken is like, sometimes it's nice to look out the window and look at the night sky. And so the chicken's question for you is, do people have to go in at night or something bad happens to them? Because the chickens go in at night, this chicken thinks that bad things happen to people and that people go in at night, because the chickens, are like, is anybody alive out there at night, or do the people have to go into their houses? Because they think the purpose of our house is to go in so something doesn't get us at night. Just the way these animals think. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, and I'm just drinking blue tea because I'm diabetic, so I can't drink booze. Oh my God. That is funny to have a chicken. Hi, Alina. You live in an apartment so they can't bury things. The dog is like, I want to bury things. He's like looking at the ground like, I would love to bury things. I think that if that dog had a yard, even if it's white, Jules, I think your dog would be burying things. Can I pin comments? Let me see. Let me make a comment and see if I can pin it. We are, what are we talking tonight? How do you put this into a question? We are getting questions all in from your pets. Okay, so I put that on there. And then let me see if I can pin it. Where'd it go? Pin message. Can you guys tell me if that worked? You guys are smarter than me on YouTube. I've only been on YouTube 9 years. 9 years. And that's what I know. So what does that tell you? I'm a very simple country girl, not technology. Oh, it looks like it worked. Wow, now I can pin comments. I got to write a note so I remember to do that. Then everybody doesn't have to ask. Pin comment to top. All right, I'll make a note of that. Okay, YouTube. I better write that's for YouTube, or I'll come down in a few days and go, what was I talking about? Okay. All right. Miranda's chicken. That is funny. Heidi Phillips, does my deceased pet Paddington Sharpei have a message? Okay, Heidi. Paddington. All right. Are those wrinkled dogs? The Sharpay. What's the message from Sharpay? So this Sharpay indicates that that when the dog left, there was a big something missing. Like that was a big chunk of your life missing. It's like the dog said, I completed their life. Oh, I never noticed this in this card before. The dog actually says, I know I'm dead, but I have a question. Why why do people carry tools around? Tools around. Why do people carry... Is this your question, Patty? Why do people carry tools around? I think he's thinking somebody straps tools to them. Do you have a carpenter or somebody that came in that had tools strapped on them? I don't know why the dog's asking that, but it's like, can I ask a question from the other side? I'm like, yeah. He wants to know why, so I don't know why these tools. I think it's like people using tools. A dog like curious about the tools that are used. That is a sweet name, Paddington. So this dog is like concerned about tools. People carrying tools. Just had a question. Why people carry tools? So I don't know if somebody in your family did that or did you carry a lot of tools around? That's interesting that the dog would ask that. Or maybe you hired someone to do work in the house and they had all these tools. It's very strange what that pet's obsessed with these tools. It could even be, I don't know what it could be, but it's definitely looked like tools to me for that pet. That's funny. Now, if you guys want to ask regular questions tonight, you can do that also. Animals have a different outlook on life than people do. Feisty butterfly. Feisty butterfly. I don't have a pet now, but I once had a past life flash of Amy and my dog Brindle. Can you tell me more about that? Yes. What do we have to know about Feisty Butterfly's past life of Amy and my dog Brindle? What does she have to know about that? What does she have to know about that past life? There was a carpenter around the house working. There was a carpenter around the house working around the time he was killed. Oh, shit. Yikes. Oh. I wonder if the dog knows the carpenter is deceased. That'd be a question we should ask. Because why would the dog bring that up? That was very interesting. That was very interesting. Thank you for the super chat, STL girl. Wow, that threw me off. That is interesting. Let's go to Feisty Butterfly. What about this past of me and my dog Brindle? Okay, of me and my dog Brindle in the past life. Ooh, that was a protection dog, Knight of Cups. Like that dog was your protector in that lifetime. Look at that. And you traveled at night because you lived in a climate that was hot, like a desert climate. And the only time it was safe to travel was at night because there was in the daytime you couldn't risk being seen. And so you trained the dog to be quiet. The dog had to be very quiet and very observant. And it gave very small grunts that were barely audible when there was danger. Like I didn't even know you could train a dog to do that. Seriously, how do you do that? But in that past life, that dog was hugely important to you because it literally saved your life many times. That is interesting. STL girl. After Cooper passed away yesterday, I took it as a good sign. Any thoughts on 1111? 1111 is a portal and a gateway number. And a lot of people are seeing it. It means that we're opening up. I got to turn the heater off. It's hot in here. It means that we're opening up to being, I don't know, how do I explain this to you guys? Have you ever wondered, I used to ask the cards about synchronicities all the time. So I'm going to draw a bunch of lines on here. All right, so here's a bunch of lines, all right? And this is parallel realities. And so let's say that you're in this parallel reality between these two marks here, like in here. And you can skip over to this one. And when you skip over to this one, everything still looks the same, but it's slightly different. Well, what happens how they explain to me in a tarot reading is we go out to a universe where an event has already happened because there's no time space on the other side or in that dimension. And then we come back and we see what happened and we read that. And if nothing changes and the person continues sliding into those parallel realities, they meet up with that event. So the 1111 just means that you're more tuned in, that you could be switching into a different parallel reality. So when you see that on the clock, that's a gateway. And then I always, when I see it, pay attention to things that happen the next day or that day. I pay attention and I say, does everything look the same? Is there anything new or anything changing? So 1111 is a powerful, powerful gateway number. And it's a master number. And it's a divine number. Like we're all part of the divine. We're connected to the planets. You know how they say, as above, so below? So you are the stars. You can't be separated from this universe. We're all kind of interwoven, interconnected. So 1111 is very powerful. I'll ask the cards, SDL girl, what 1111 is specifically telling you. This is someone from the other side. This is the Death card. Someone from the other side is wanting to get a message to you, and so they want to send you a sign. This could be a guardian angel or whatever, but this is a communication that there's a change coming up in your life. And so they're navigating you to consider going into a parallel reality where you'll meet up with that change. You don't have to. We all have free will. But that is somebody from the other side trying to get your attention to tell you, hey, if you move into this other parallel reality, you'll meet up with this opportunity that's going to be awesome. That is an interesting theory. I don't think I've ever spit that out of my mouth before. All right. You didn't get another dog for 14 years. Wow. Any advice? Okay, Alina, any advice for me? I'm kind of stuck and not sure, afraid to make the wrong choice. All right, so we're going to say the choice that Alina has to make. What does she have to know about that choice? What does Alina have to know about that choice? She's afraid of making the wrong one. Wow, with that card, I don't think you can make the wrong one. Choose the option. There's something to do with the home. The home and doing what you love. The home and doing what you love. If one of those choices involves that something that you love or someone that you love or whatever, and there's a celebration at the home. So I'm getting a keyword home and doing what you love. So if there's a spark of joy in one of the choices where I would really, like this situation, that it would be a good choice. The home and what you love or someone you love. Jules, if two people run for office and they both win and lose in different realities, if two people run for office and they both win and lose in different realities? Oh my God, you think like I do. You and I, you should just come be my neighbor. Because that's the kind of questions that I ask. That's a good question for the cards. Universal Weight's my serious deck. If two people run for office, is it possible that they both win and both lose in other realities? What a great question. I love questions like that. It's like, okay, get ready. We're going to teach you. Pay attention, students. That's what that card is for me. Pay attention, students. Oh my God, we're done. Pay attention, student. The answer is yes. You guys, if you come on with me long enough, you're going to know that I have an agreement with my cards that whenever an ace comes up, if a question can be answered with a yes, bring an ace in. And not only is this a yes, but it's the crown. Who is the crown? Leadership. Voting for leadership. So yes, in parallel realities, they both could win and they both could lose. Go figure. Fascinating. So that means you have a bunch of parallel realities where you're doing, who knows what kind of trouble you could be getting into in your other realities. That's funny. That was a good question. Oh, you saw it today, 11/11. Jojo, I need to know if anyone from the other side has been guiding me spiritually. I've been deep in Bible study last while and it came out of nowhere. Okay, Jojo. All right. And I'm going to use a different deck that I rarely use for your question. Don't ask me what this is because I don't know. I take my decks out of the boxes and I throw the boxes away. I really should keep track of what decks these are. But whatever deck this is, I'm going to ask if there is someone from the other side guiding you. Oh, wow. Oh my God, this is weird. This is the symbol. I don't know why I got this deck out. I rarely use it, but this is the symbol of the Ankh, which is is that Methodist? Is the, with the circle and the cross below, is that Methodist? It's a church anyway. This is a church symbol. And this is the Two of Cups. And notice the cups are up in the sky and there's a bright light in this deck. Yes. Yes, you do have a guide. Oh, and there's mermaids, which represent fish, which could represent Christianity. There's also the number 69 on the card. And, we have to ignore that might be considered a sexual thing. But we'll ignore that on this show. This is not that kind of show. But I wonder if the numbers 6 and 9 or 69 are in the Bible, or if you could look up a verse 69 or 69. Does that even exist? I'm not sure. I was a Sunday school teacher, but I don't know if the verses went that high. I would open up the Bible, go to verse 69 of any chapter, and see what it says. I would be really interested. If it's something you want to share, type it on here, because I feel like that could be verse 69. And I don't think it matters what chapter or what book in the Bible. Timelines, that's right. It's different timelines. Maureen Seymour would like a card. Absolutely. Let's find out what's going on for Maureen. Maureen. What's going on for Maureen? If you're just joining us, you can go ahead and ask a question if you want. Or if your pet has a question, you can just post your pet's name and what that pet is. Maureen, your card is the 8 of Wands. Shoot for the stars. In other words, have your goals be a little higher. Because even if you think you can't attain them, if you get remotely close, you're going to be happy. So they want you to establish goals, but make them be like, oh, I could never be a millionaire. Yes, you could. So that's literally, they want you to set goals that are way beyond. And that also, when that card comes up, that tells me to apply for work that you might not be qualified for, because you can be trained and you could land an amazing job doing that. A lot of people sabotage themselves. They're like, oh, I have zero experience in that. You can always be trained. And if they need people, they will hire you, they will train you. And look at that. Now you're getting trained to do something, and you could be extremely wealthy while you're getting trained. So it's really a good thing. Oh, is that the astrological Cancer sign? 69, as above, so below. Maybe Psalm 69. Oh, God, now you got me curious. What is Psalm 69? Psalm 69. Psalm 69. Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. Is that true? Oh, save me, O God, for the waters are come unto my soul. I sink in deep mire. There is no standing. This is interesting. A monk engulfed in water clings to the central curve of the initial S that brings the first verse of Psalm 69. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Did that say a monk? Is that the truth? If that was a monk, then I would say you've got a monk trying to get a hold of you. That's fascinating. In 69, the sign of Cancer, that could be. Fish are the opposite of each other. Yes. They are. Your uncle's a pastor. Yeah, I was a Sunday school teacher for like 5 years, but that was a long time ago. Okay, Libra magic. What are A's thoughts toward me? What are A's thoughts toward me? Let's see here. I got to grab my relationship deck. What are A's thoughts toward me? Libra magic. You know, this person's a little closed off right now. See the arms in the body language is a little bit closed off. See the arms closed? Like it's almost like they're angry about something, but I don't know that it's about you. No, it's not about you. So they think that you're very kind and compassionate, but this person has something else that's making them angry. You know what? I think that they think literally this is the world card. I think they think the world of you. It's just that if they're acting different or whatever, or they're, I think they got something else going on in their life that's taken them away. That's taken them away from their attention or whatever. I feel like something's bothering that person, but I don't think it's you. Jules, I applied for a job knowing I would get my foot in the door and apply for a better position when I wasn't qualified, but I still got the job. I worked in claims years ago, and and we had people that would bring us files, like they would run to another floor if we needed a file. I was a claims adjuster. And this one kid, I could just tell, he was a young kid, and I could just tell that he was destined for good things. And so I told him, I said, there's going to be a job opening up in this other area. He goes, oh God, he goes, I couldn't go for that. I don't have a college education. I said, why don't you apply anywhere? Anyway, he did. And he worked his way all the way up to the top employee. And he made a lot more money than being a file clerk. So I'm telling you all that you should at least a few times in your life apply for work that you are not qualified for, that you think you would enjoy. Because I'll tell you what, if you get those jobs, you're going to get training. You're going to get paid to get trained in high-level jobs. I mean, that's amazing. What a great experience to get paid and get trained. You know, we all want to have that. That's a good thing. So I'm glad, Jules, I'm glad you shared that. The fish, I thought 69 of looking in the mirror, outside the mirror, inside the mirror. It's on the opposite. Yes, that is true. 69 is a mirror image. So I'm actually going to ask a question about what do we have to know for the first, till February. Like for the first 30 days of 2021, what do we have to know? So for the first, and I'm using After Tarot. I do know this deck. What do we have to know for the first part, for the first month of 2020? Ace of Cups. So that the nation has to heal. And this is from Spirit offering love, that we need more love, that we need more love in the United States. So the first month, there's going to be an offer to love everyone. There's going to be an offer to love everyone. We all have to have more love in our heart. And also, it's going to be wanky. This is the guy trying to juggle. Oh, I have to tell you something. See the ships? Usually ships are foreign countries to me. I feel like something's going to be announced about a foreign country. Is this going to be... I mean, I don't feel super good about it either. Let's see. What do I have to know about that? Yeah, we're going to be watching it. And there's a wolf, a warning. So we're going to find out something about a foreign country, and there's the wolf there. Normally the wolf there's no wolf with the Hermit card. That's what I love about After Tarot. It takes you after the tarot card. I mean, what a great concept. Whoever designed that, they're brilliant. But we're going to get warned about something about another country in the next month. So that'll be interesting. Mouth of the South. Anything for me that I need to know? Oh my God, you went from $10 to $24 an hour? Holy crap. Good for you. Mouth of the South. Let's grab a deck and see what you got. I see a lot of numerology formulas. There's a lot of mathematical formulas. You can't see them in this card, but there's a lot of mathematical formulas around you. And your auric field is being cleared. Your auric field is either being cleared, or you should think about clearing your auric field. And that's not hard to do, but this is a card that you're going to have some amazing changes coming up. Take care of one of your knees. I feel like, and I also feel like keep your flexibility up. Keep your flexibility up, but also be aware one of your knees, your joint is a little bit weaker in one knee than the other. So you might compensate for that. And if you compensate too much, you could throw the hip out. That's just what they're saying. But you have got really big changes coming. So clear the auric field. Something mathematical. There's a mathematical equation there. And this universe is based on mathematics. So I just feel galactic, like galactic energies are coming in to you. And I feel like it's all these equations. So maybe you're getting information. So if you do see series of numbers, let me know what they are, because I can read them. If you see series of numbers, I can literally read them and tell you what the message is. Because sometimes it's converted like that. Sandra Hernandez, you can have a tarot reading, yes. Sandra Hernandez, what does she have to know? Wow, look at this. So this is the authority figure. So this is either about someone that's has authority over you. It could be a boss or something. And there's he's got his foot on top of the world, and messages to the boss, messages. So I think you might be hearing, look at this, good news though. I feel like you could be hearing from an authority figure But this is good news, Queen of Wands. You've got good things coming. It means that you're going to be, your ideas also, it's telling me the Queen of Wands has really good ideas. So you are coming up with some really good ideas. So maybe some of them you could present to the boss or present, I don't know, if you're self-employed, that can also be the self-employed card. But you have got some really, really good opportunities and ideas coming up for you. Could you ask Tony, Heidi Phillips, what he thinks about Jack? Are these animals? What Tony thinks about Jack. Heidi Phillips, are those animals, Tony and Jack? I can ask as if they're animals. What does Tony think of Jack? Oh, you can leave him out and don't let him back in. He likes to be outside. He's rambunctious. You can just like let him go outside or something. I mean, there's like a distance there, like a space like this. It feels like one of them needs to have space at certain times from the other one. I don't think there's any kind of hatred there, but that's kind of funny. The door's open and he's like shoving them out. Oh my God. You never know what these people are going to do. Tony's a human that passed. They're both humans. Oh, passed through the door? Tony, so what does Tony think about Jack? And both of them are passed? Or Tony's a human that passed? Heidi Phillips, I don't understand your question then. So you want to know what a dead human thinks of a live human or a dead human thinks of another human? Well, that makes sense if the one died because he showed the one outside so they weren't together. I'm thinking one's alive and one's dead because in that the door was open. So maybe that's why he said the one is not out. Now I can't find that card again. Just Tony passed. Well, let me ask again. Let me bring them in again. Because we're doing pets today, so I got all confused. All right. What does Tony think of Jack? Oh, you know what? There's an acceptance there. It's like whatever your cup of tea is. This is like whatever your cup of tea is. This is a good card. But it also feels like there's some confusion. That's the normal tarot card. There's just a little bit of, confusion about something. So I don't know why he would be confused, but there's just something else to figure out. There's something else going on that he's not fully aware of. Okay. What was that number sequence? 1221. Is that the number sequence you think a lot? Okay. So 1221, if you read that like a computer program, means that you're supposed to consider yourself in a relationship with cooperation and yet maintaining your identity. So 1221 talks about maintaining the identity of yourself while in a relationship that's a cooperation relationship. In other words, you need to have a relationship where there's give and take, even, it's fair. Twos are about fair. And then while you can still be in that relationship and maintaining your individuality. So it feels like you're getting information about getting into or being in a relationship. Both of those are portal numbers, by the way. So if you weren't in a relationship and wanted to be in one, that's the portal of being single, going to the portal of 2-2 where you're in a relationship. It's literally switching into a portal where you're at the vibration where you would attract a relationship. Or if you're in a relationship, it would mean making things fair, having things be level and fair. I do private readings. I accept PayPal. I charge, let me type this out here. I charge $30 for 30 minutes. $30 for 30 minutes. Private reading. I'm putting this on here. Private reading. tfrog11@yahoo.com is the best way to get a hold of me. You can go to Melanie's Tarot page on Facebook and you can private message me there. I also do one question $15 email readings. I do numerology reports, forecasting. So I can do forecasting means looking at your future. I do coaching, which is a little more expensive because in coaching sessions, it's $100 per session. But let me tell you about the coaching sessions is I do up a comprehensive plan. This is where you are. This is the actions that you'll have to take to get where you want to be. And I utilize the cards and everything is customized to you. So the coaching, and I only do so many coaching sessions a year because they take a lot of my time to get them done. And it also includes a follow-up to see, how you've done. Have you met any obstacles or challenges? So the coaching sessions are available. Now coaching, I can't even begin to look at coaching till the middle of February or the end of February because I really book up for readings pretty quickly. So anyway, thank you for the question. Sorry that I had to type so much on there. Nikki Larson, any guidance for me? Lots of heaviness in my life right now. Oh, Nikki Larson. Nikki Larson, lots of heaviness. What do we have for guidance for Nikki Larson? All right. Nikki Larson. Oh, by the way, I do see the heaviness, Nikki. I'm going to put my website on here, www.melaniefrance.com. That's one of my websites. And then www.sweartarot.com is the other one. Okay, Nikki, this is Spirit recognizing the heaviness that's in your life right now. So yeah, this it's like you can't even look forward to your life at this point. I wonder what's going on here. Let's just look. What does she need to know about this? Oh, wow. So it's like you've got a duality of things going on. This is an interesting moon card because we've got a domesticated dog with a wild wolf and they're staring at you. And there's no humans in this card. I almost want to tell you that it would be time to get in a relationship and they don't have to be anything like what you've had in the past and they don't have to be anything like you. I almost feel like a coming together. Somebody, even if you didn't want to get in a romantic relationship, it's sharing your space with someone. It's just getting someone in your life that's on a regular basis. And they don't have to be like you. So I don't know if you have that right now, somebody in your life, but it feels like, you've got to have, somebody that's like got your back, that's, supporting you and very close to you. Why are they showing me an old man? This is the Hermit. So this just tells me that it's loneliness. Like that you're suffering from loneliness. And COVID, a lot of us are suffering from loneliness. Things are about to change for you. And this is the fire card. So when things warm up, when the climate warms up, things are going to change for you. And I feel like it could be warmer sooner than we realize. Yes, I have a boss. You're so accurate. Okay. You've got some great, great ideas that you can give to that boss. I would definitely do that. You're welcome, Jojo. No, I have openings for readings, just not coaching. Coaching takes a lot of time because I have got 2 more decks coming out in the next 3 weeks. So every time I'm not like actively working, I'm working on those. And then I'm also hired to do events via Zoom. And so there's different companies that hire me to do Zooms for their people. So I'm busy with that. And so for readings, I'm booking out. I have nothing like this coming week, But if you email me and I get cancellations, I can slide you in. But usually, like not next week, but the week after, I'm booking into that week. So it's not the end of February. It's just like, but if I have openings and you've emailed me and somebody has canceled or something, or my plans have canceled, I slide you in much faster. So be sure to email me and let me know approximately like what time of the day you're available, and then I can get you in for private readings. Absolutely. Now, the $15 one question readings, those are done within 24 hours all the time. Those are always priority. So when I get those in, I answer them. And it's not just a little one sentence answer. It's extensive. So you always have that option. If you need something fast, do the $15 one question, because you'll get your answer in 24 hours if you have something pressing. Yeah, we had 35 degrees the other day, and we were supposed to get these big snowstorms, and we got just like tiny bit of snow. And we still have areas of our yard where it's grass and it's green. This is the weirdest year for weather that we've ever had, and I'm in Wisconsin. It's very strange. You're missing friends. Next week will be 5 years since your husband passed. Oh, and that would have been your 49th. Yes. Thank you, Jules. You sent me a payment for a private reading. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that STL girl? Is that for a one question reading, or is that for a scheduled reading? You can just let me know. Or maybe you did let me know in the PayPal thing. Wow, we only got a couple minutes here. Let me see what Spirit has to tell you all. I didn't realize the time was going. A 30-minute private. Okay. I will reply back and tell you what days and times. I'll give you multiple days and multiple times of when I am open for my schedule. And then you have to tell me if you want it on Zoom, which can be recorded, or you just want phone. Because Zoom I can record. I pay for Zoom, and so I can record it. Okay, what does everybody on here need to know as we're closing up here on a Sunday evening? Wow, this is like the planetary. Whoa, what is this? Wait a minute. I think they're going to discover a new planet that's got potential for life on it. I'm going to have to Google that the minute I get off of here. I think there was a planet hiding behind a bigger planet, and they suspect it could have life on it. Now, I don't know what kind of life, maybe just bacteria, but still, I'm going to be watching for this. So the message to everybody is the universe has life out there. And then also, things are going to take off in our lives. This is the energy of woo, things taking off. So yes, we've got a period now where things are slowed down. They're shut down. The pandemic is, let me ask the COVID. What do we have to know about COVID? I shouldn't have probably said that, because then YouTube kind of screens that. What do we have to know about that? See, there's going to be treatments. There's a plan already. In fact, there's 4 different plans for it. There's 4 different plans of tackling it. And the 4 of Wands is the best card in the deck. It doesn't get any better than that. So we're actually going to get a break from this, either through vaccinations or treatments. There's going to be 4 different ways they're going to tackle this C thing so that we can get back to our normal life. Which, oh my God, won't you appreciate that? I know I will. I'll appreciate it. Can we do Zoom when I see you Monday? Yes, Jules. Let me set up the Zoom, and then I will send you the link. I'll send you the link to it early. I'll send the link for you. Yes, normal's gonna feel good. Well, you guys, thanks for being on my channel. We'll see you next Sunday. I'm gonna be working on some YouTube videos this coming week to get on the channel, and I'm going to really do some interesting pick 3s because those are like one of my favorites. I'm going to get back into some of the paranormal and murder mysteries, and we'll see you later on the channel. Thanks for being part of my channel, and you guys all